body, maybe as the skies are white.
They hate us.
We suck.
I can't play to that.
Yeah, I had 3 in the front row.
7 females at a Rush concert. Must be some kind of a world's record. Whoa.
Hey, who are you guys?
Here. Hey, is that my sandwich?
Sidney, I told you not to eat Mr. Peart's sandwich.
It's just Peart.
You sure that it's not Peart?
I think he would know.
Are you sure? Because we're pretty big fans.
Chill, man. Chill, man.
I'm gonna get someone to come down here and kick your ass unless you get out of here now.
I think we understand we're not wanted.
Finally.
Thank you.
I gotta go now. It's time to play.
I bid you adieu. Come on, Percy.
No, Cecil. I hate you. We've been saying for a long time, years, that this wasn't a big deal. Turns out, it kind of is. Our sincere, heartfelt thanks to Dave and Taylor for doing us the great honor of indicting us. Theirs is truly the praise of the praiseworthy. Maybe one day we will be indicting them. I've always liked a quote from Bob Dylan. The highest purpose of art is to inspire. What else can you do for anyone but inspire them? It is gratifying to think of us having inspired these youngsters to pick up a pair of drumsticks, a guitar, a rhyming dictionary, and torment their parents as we tormented ours. All the previous inductees into this pantheon of rock are like a constellation of stars in the night sky. Among them, we are one tiny point of light, shaped like a maple leaf. Around each star swirls a galaxy, in our case, a galaxy of families. the families that raised us, elevated us, and now the families that ground us, those who remain and those who are gone. Then there is the family of people around us who take care of business, day after day, deal after deal, dime after dime, like our manager throughout all of this, Ray Daniels. Then there is the family of people who truly put on the show, for it is fitting that we receive this honor as a working band in the middle of a tour in our 39th year. We should always stay 39. I speak of the road crews, the technicians, the engineers, and co-producers, our friends and family, and these guys.
Tell me about Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
The legend is it was an accidental discovery of a sound on a keyboard, and there we go.
All that was part of it. But again, we're working in a barn. You know, we have to set up the bucolic atmosphere of it all, and we're just experimenting with zero pressure. And we're just spending time there during the week all together, and then home on weekends. And so it was a true ferment of fun, you know, because there were, again, no consequences. We were improvising and putting things together all in the room together, too, in those days. So it was very organic also. And those were building. And another important part of a song like Tom Sawyer, and any of these, really, I said they were designed to be played live, and they're also played live many times before they were recorded. So the kind of detail that went into the drum part, for example, I haven't changed barely a note, maybe one fill in Tom Sawyer in 30 years, because it's still challenging and satisfying to play just how I made it up, you know, and that's nice. There are other songs that I have changed from time to time, or newer ones, actually, I'll deliberately design to be freer in my new improvisational mode. But in that day, we played those songs over and over, and we recorded them until all of us played it right.
Yeah.
You know, so necessarily they were played enough times that each time I might add a little detail or a little echo this little rhythmic pattern in the next verse and build that way architecturally and progress up the song. And people often ask me why I build a drum part that way. Well, it's a performance. You know, I started off simple. For the listener's sake, this is something I learned in writing too, and this song is a great example. First, what does the listener need to know? And they teach you that in writing class. What does the reader need to know? So I state a rhythm as strongly as I can, whether it's a straightforward backbeat 4 like Tom Sawyer is, or something more complicated. When I first state that, I try to make it as clear as I can for the listener. Occasionally trick them on purpose, the turnaround things that you do deliberately because they're fun for musician listener. But for the most part, like in prose, I have to decide what the reader needs to know first to get the picture I'm trying to send. Drumming exactly the same. Here's the rhythm, and now here's all the ways I'm going to play with it. But first I want to state it clearly, and this song is a perfect example of laying it down.
greatest crew and organization in the world. Oh, what a surprise. On behalf of our whole organization, thank you, United States of America, for 40 awesome years. And I do hope to meet again sometime. Bye-bye.